Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Jeanette Thompson Park. My name is Scott Millard. I've got the great privilege of being the CEO of Passaic County Habitat for Humanity, and we have had the great privilege over the past decade of walking alongside this community to bring the vision of this park into reality. You can clap for that. And this park is really about vision. It's about the vision that the community, that Jeanette Thompson, the Paterson Homeowners Association, and many others had for what their community could become. And their dedication and commitment over the long term to not let go of that dream. 10 years is a long time. We all think about where we were 10 years ago. How many projects have we started? How many things have we stopped? How many things have we discarded from our lives? But the tenacity and vision to keep moving forward day after day after day, to create the change, to create the possibility, to create hope for these kids who for 10 years stared out of their window. Stared out of the window of their school and saw blight. And now they get to stare out of their windows and see hope. They get to see a place to play. I know when I was a kid, I used to love to stare out of the window and think about what I would do when I was done with school that day. And now they have a place to envision those dreams. And that's what we're here to celebrate today. And we're here to celebrate partnership, because this park would not be a reality if it were not for partnership. Partnership with the community, partnership with the city, partnership with the county, partnership with the state, partnership with private funders. This park, this 1 acre lot, is literally a place that has brought every level of government together for a purpose. And the purpose that our government should have, to improve the lives of the people they serve. And so I want to thank Jeanette Thompson for her vision, the tenacity of the Paterson Habitat Homeowners Association. I want to thank our state partners from the DCA who are here with us. I want to thank our partners at Passaic County, the commissioners who are here with us. The Friends of Paterson Parks and the Paterson City Council. The Nature Conservancy and Wells Fargo, who brought private funding in. It took funding from all of these different platforms. It took all of these different groups coming together, willing to play their part to make this dream a reality. And this dream wouldn't have been a reality if it weren't for the great development team that came together. James McGrath, the city engineer. Brett Soro of Cummings Group.
Woo-hoo, Brett!
Brianna and James from Arterial Design. Chris Ruin of Let It Grow and George Lugo of Jag Paving, who did the development work. And although he's going to be unhappy with me for saying it, we have to thank Steve Keyhays. For the past 6 years since Steve first joined the Habitat team, he has championed this park. And he has stood by the community, partnered with them, and I know every one of our funders up and down the state has gotten a call from Steve numerous calls from Steve, because he would not let the dream of this park die. And so thank you, one and all, for everyone who made this day a reality. And now I'm thrilled to introduce the mayor of the great city of Paterson, Sayegh.
Good morning, Paterson. Let's have a rousing round of applause for Scott Milliken. This is a partnership park, and he and his team are partners in progress. He mentioned Stephen Keyes. He says, I don't want to make him unhappy. This is a happy occasion, but I want to make Steve Keyes a little unhappy right now. Steve Keyes called me more than my wife does in the span of 10 minutes. When Stephen Keyes called me, Winnie, it was always about, do you have any more money for this park? Because we got to make it happen. Or can you do something with PSC&G? Or can you do something with Passaic Valley Water Commission? Stephen Keyes was laboring in the vineyard. Stephen Keyes was ardently advocating for this to happen. So Stephen Keyes, we salute you. Now we want to elevate the energy level here today at Paterson's newest park. So when I say, what time is it? You say, transformation time. Are you ready? And ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by our students from school number 4, Dr. Frank Napier School. And we have to hurry up with the program because they want to get back to class, right? Don't you? Yes? Okay. No, yes. Sounds like my children speaking as well. Okay, you ready? What time is it? I didn't hear the adults. It wasn't just for the students. Come on. We're not excluding anybody. All right, one more time, Paterson. What time is it? It is. It is transformation time. Just like we did Councilwoman Cotton with Barber Park, we took a notorious drug den, an area that was known as Syringe Central, and we reclaimed it for the community. We reclaimed it for the children. And as I can recall, last year, we rededicated Lester Titus Field, an abandoned property. And I have to give credit where credit is due. It was a woman that I barely knew, 87-year-old, very generous lady from Bergen County. And I asked her, could you donate money to bring this field back? And without hesitation, she donated over $600,000 to someone she doesn't even know, for children she probably will never, ever meet. That's what it's all about. What's the worst thing somebody can say, Council President? No, but she said yes. And today we say yes. We say yes to neighborhood revitalization. This was an eyesore, but it's not an eyesore anymore. And I commend Habitat for Humanity, because the neighborhood revitalization also includes new homes that have been built as a result of Habitat's investment here in the city of Paterson. And Councilor Velez, I was here almost every day trying to see what progress was being made. And I remember a gentleman walking his dog, and he said, Mayor, I want to thank you and whomever else was a part of this, because for far too long, this neighborhood was neglected. Now we feel like somebody cares. Now we feel like our whole community cares, and that we all can celebrate a victory for a community, victory for this neighborhood, and once again, a victory for our children. So before I proceed with introducing the others, I do want to call forward a gentleman who cares about our community, a lifelong Patersonian, who is the principal of the Dr. Frank Napier School, who spoke when we cut the ribbon on the new and improved Lester Titus Field. Put your hands together for Mr. Derwin Smith.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for taking the time out. Hey, good morning, students. Good morning. Yes, thank you. Let's give them a hand. They are a great bunch of students. Today we have our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students. And on behalf of my students and my staff and my vice principal, Mrs. Gonzalez, we'd like to thank all the partnerships that helped to put this park together for our students. I've been the principal at Dr. Frank Napier School for the last 6 years, and every time when I first got there, I used to walk down the stairs and say, what's to become of this area and this property? I wish there was something that would become of it for our students. I did not know that after they would do the wonderful field, that they will offer our students a wonderful playground to have after school as well. So thank you for all the partnerships. My vice principal and I have already been scoping out places for our students to come after school, just to have reading sessions and reading areas, a place to go where they can bring their parents to come and to relax after school. So again, I'm saying to everyone that put this together, and to Mayor Sayegh, thank you on behalf of our staff and students. Thank you so much.
Mr. Smith is struggling right now. He's a fan of the New York Giants, just like I am. But he's happy about this park today. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Thank you. I know we're also celebrating the fact that the students can play here at this new park, but I also want to point out a gentleman who made history a few weeks ago, and yesterday at City Hall, we had an opportunity to honor him. He's a First Ward resident, and in the first time in the 85-year history of the prestigious Mr. America bodybuilding competition, a Patersonian won it, and that is none other than Rodney the Renaissance Man Addison. And I was profoundly proud to present to him the key to the city yesterday. Now, he found out the hard way that it doesn't open any doors at City Hall, but it could open up other opportunities, Renaissance Man. I also want to single out another individual who's been a staunch advocate for this park. And he's an educator as well. And his name is Tracy Pearson. And I affectionately refer to him as TP. And he called me almost as much as Stephen Keyhays about this park, Marilyn. Almost. All he wanted was a splash pad. So I know we're naming the park after Jeanette Thompson, but maybe we should name the splash pad after Tracy Pearson. What you think? And he wants to go in with his clothes right now. I talked about neighborhood revitalization. We couldn't have made this possible without our state partners, without our legislative delegation, because they were able to secure neighborhood revitalization tax credits. Just like Senator Poe and Assemblyman Wimberly and Assemblyman Sumter got us tax credits so we can bring Hinchliffe Stadium back to life. That was, you should applaud for that one. That was good. And also, don't forget, right, Coach Wimberly? This Thanksgiving, it'll be the 100th game played between Eastside and now Kennedy at One Time Central. Any ghosts in here?
Nights for life.
Nights for life, right. What time is it?
Nighttime.
No, it's transformation time. Stop it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call forward both members of our legislative delegation here in the 35th District who made this possible with neighborhood revitalization state tax credits, Senator Nellie Poe and Assemblyman Benji Wimberly. Man.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you so very much. First of all, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
God has, and especially to all of our students from Dr. Napier School. Mr. Smith, our principal, thank you so very much for bringing them today here to join us. And thank you to all of the dignitaries that are here, but most especially to all the neighbors that have come out in support of this amazing day and recognition for a park that we've all know that is so very important to us, but especially in recognition of a true fighter, someone like Jeanette Thompson, who has really been there from day one, making sure that she speaks loud and clear on behalf of the community right here. I remember, Mr. Mayor, you were talking about the field. I remember the first time when we were just looking to transform, I'll use your word, the transformation of this section here behind in terms of the wall, the retaining wall that you see. And all of that was was, I remember there were some other types of walls that had to be taken down, and that this has really been a labor of love. A labor of love for our community, a labor of love by all of you. So on behalf of my colleagues, I have a Senate and a General Assembly citation. I know that Assemblywoman Shavonda Sumter is unable to join us here today, but through her representative, she has made sure that the three of us are here to present a citation. But before I ask Jeanette, Mr. Mayor, to come up, I'm going to ask my colleague, Assemblyman Benji Wimberly, who needs no introduction, ladies and gentlemen, because everyone knows this amazing young man, Assemblyman Benji Wimberly.
Thank you, Senator. I'm going to get right to it. Jeanette Thompson is unbelievable. I commend Habitat for Humanity, the mayor, the city council for putting this together. This is unbelievable. I remember walking down the street. My mom worked at Concerned Parent for Head Start. Crystal, you remember coming down here to get like $2 for a slice of pizza and walk all the way back to 26th Street. But Titus Field, I just told the mayor, we're utilizing now with our flag football, t-ball, baseball, basketball. So when you talk about transformation, I think Jeanette can appreciate our young folks using this area. And as a kid, I just told Andre, this is where the Inca Sons used to practice, if you remember the CCP and these areas like this. But Jeanette, to you, you are unbelievable. I will never forget my days at Eastside High School. When Jeanette worked at the post office, I used to do a dinner, and I still do a dinner at Eastside High School for the holidays. She would gather all these toys and stuff together for me from the post office to give to people, and never wanted recognition, never looked for anything. And I think when you talk about a right-hand man, a right-hand lady, she may be the best right hand in the city of Paterson. Be it athletics, be it community programs, whatever it may be. And she's never looked for any limelight or any try to run for office or do anything like that. But Jeanette, I want to thank you on behalf of the thousands and thousands of kids and families that you've impacted. This is well deserved. This is without doubt something that we can stand up and be proud about. And as your legislators, I think we could say in the state, we could brag about Jeanette Thompson. So thank you very much.
Assemblyman, for mentioning all the partners. I know the mayor said that, but I do want to give a shout out to the Paterson Habitat for Humanity, because they continue to be present, continue to be a true, real partner in this area and all throughout the city of Paterson. So we thank each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for all that you do. And to our city council representatives, our council members, thank you so very much. Jeanette, why don't you come up here for us? We'll just be able to present this to you.
So, again, I want to thank them too, because we had a budget request this go around for Larry Doby Field, the baseball field at Eastside Park, and they've delivered $2 million so that we can upgrade Larry Doby Field amongst all the other renovations that we're making at Eastside Park. Please note, the playground at Eastside Park is being upgraded, right, Council President Mendez? And November 6th is the tentative date for that ribbon cutting. And the roller rink at Eastside Park is being renovated as well. So yes, I want Winnie Harrison to be with get there with her skates. You'll be first. And I also want to acknowledge that our county partners have delivered with open space funding for a number of projects. The tennis courts at Eastside Park that have been renovated, now orange and blue, of course, for the New York Mets. I'm sorry, Eastside High School. Lou Costello Pool, that renovation there as well. And now our county partners have approved funding for 3 different parks, veterans parks in the city of Paterson. So we salute all those that have served our country, and we are going to upgrade each of their parks thanks to our county partners. But as far as today, we are joined by the director of the county commissioners here in Passaic County, Mr. John Bartlett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good morning, everybody. I am so glad to be here. And there's so many reasons for that. It's not just this beautiful weather where I'm sitting over there thinking I probably should have worn my sunblock. And it's not just all these wonderful partners, and it's not just the wonderful energy of our children over here. It's that I was here a little bit over a year ago for the groundbreaking. And I was here years before that as a county commissioner, as a freeholder, connecting with folks here in this community and in this school. So I saw what this place used to be. And I saw what it used to look like. It wasn't a safe place. It wasn't a welcoming place. It wasn't a place the children or seniors would want to go out to play, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the neighborhood, feel safe in their own neighborhood. And now, thanks to these partnerships, it is. Last fall, we celebrated 40 years of Paterson Habitat. And at that gala, you know, so many people used the phrase, it's more than housing. And what they meant, of course, talking about Habitat for Humanity and its mission to build homes, is that a house isn't just a house. It's a safe place to do everything else. Nobody has just one problem. But if you've got a safe place to live and a kitchen table to sit around, you can figure out those other problems. And if you don't, then life's a tremendous challenge. In just the same way, Paterson Habitat's work is not just housing. It's making communities happy. And this is such a marvelous example of that. And on behalf of all my colleagues on the Passaic County Board of County Commissioners, I'm glad that we can be just a small part of it to contribute our $125,000, thanks to the taxpayers of Passaic County, to help make this happen from our County Open Space Trust Fund. No? That's all right. The most important thing about what we're doing here is not anything that I have to say. It's the fact that for months and years ahead, these kids are going to have a wonderful place to come out and play. For months and years ahead, senior citizens and everybody, parents in this neighborhood, are going to have a place to walk and to spend time with one another, to sit and enjoy unexpected, gorgeous late October days like this one, and to do it in a place where they can connect with each other, build community, and feel safe right here in the city of Paterson. So, Mayor and our state partners, our county and local partners, our nonprofit and our private philanthropy partners, thank you for being part of this. Thank you for letting us be part of this. And we're looking forward to years of great fun right here. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. All right, I'm really going to have to project right now. So I talked about almost every level of government and how much the investment they've made. In total, to date, Paterson has either invested or earmarked $116 million to improving our public spaces. That includes parks, athletic fields, pools, and playgrounds. And it couldn't be possible without the partnership with our municipal council, who obviously shares our vision so that we can share the victory. So ladies and gentlemen, joined today by our council president, who will call up his council colleagues, Alex Mendez.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Actually, if you really want to hear the council president,
All right.
the mic just in time is working.
Go get him. Boom. 2 minutes.
All right, good morning.
2 minutes.
Let's use all our energy to put our hands together for Jeanette Thompson Park. God is blessing us with an amazing day today, because yes, it's an amazing day. We continue sharing the vision with the administration, working together with all our partners at the state level, county level, and local level to make things happen like this. I also want to take this time to thank Habitat for Humanity for being such a great partner in the city of Paterson. Let's put our hands together for Habitat for Humanity. They changing lives, they changing our community. But nothing happened without the approval and collaboration from the city council. And it's been a privilege for me as council president and a great honor. When I saw this happening, we put it on the agenda. We collectively support this great project and many other projects in the community. That's the way we make things happen. That's the way we're changing our city of Paterson. And I have my great council colleague here today. Let me start calling my councilwoman at large, Dr. Lilissa Means. I also have my councilwoman for the 4th Ward and former mayor of the city of Paterson, Ruby Ed Cotton. I have councilman from the 5th Ward, Councilman Luis A. Velez.
And I believe that those are my three colleagues that are here with us today. So let me start with my councilwoman from the 4th Ward, former mayor, Councilwoman Ruby Cotton.
Thank you, Council President. Let me say good morning to everyone. And let me just say, this has been a long time coming, knowing Jeanette Thompson for the last 40 years. And you know, she's known as the quiet storm. Because she does so much work, and nobody knows the ones that are around her. We're the one who knows what she does. But she has affected so many people and so many lives that this is so well deserving. Going back with Jeanette 40 years, you never know all the things, but she did so many good things, so many. And I can say that she's always been a community person. She's always been a good-hearted person. She always been a person who wanted to help no matter what. She was always there. And I can say with Paterson Habitat, it's called Passaic County Habitat now, but you know, as someone said, it's more than just building houses. They are a community. I can say with Stephen and Teresa and Sasha, they are out there trying to build a community. They helped me in the 4th Ward with crime prevention through environmental design, of trying to get everyone involved in the neighborhood. But this is Jeanette Thompson Day, and I'm happy to be a friend of hers for over 40 years and see all the work that she has done and never asked for anything, never wanted to get anything, but she was just there for everyone, for all of us. And I'm saying it is so happy that we naming this park after Jeanette Thompson. It is so well deserved. And you know, I want to say school number 4. My sister started teaching there 35 years ago. And you know, I can see now our school 4, school 28, have somewhere to come when they get out of school. I can see, even with Barber Park, you can see how the parents are bringing the kids out to the park now. And that's what we wanted, a community to bring your families out to the park. And I want to say, Jeanette Thompson, congratulations, well deserved. God bless you. And there's many more things that we're going to get done, Miss Thompson. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Councilwoman Ruby Cotton. There's a Nissan SUV that is blocking another person that have to leave. The plate number is F87 SBW. Please, if you could move that SUV. Now, the next speaker is our Councilwoman at Large, Dr. Lilisa Means.
Good morning, Paterson. Good morning. Good morning, 1st Ward. Good morning. As a resident, former resident of the 1st Ward and your councilwoman at large, it is really exciting to be here to witness the great things that are happening in this park. I remember Miss Jeanette Thompson, Mama Bug, I know she's here sitting in one of the seats, and their crew sitting here in the midst. I used to call it a jungle back then because it was trees, shrubbery everywhere, and they would come faithfully and clean this area. And one day they invited me to come to see them sitting, and they wanted to get this park remodeled. I will never forget their advocacy and their fortitude and their diligence to make sure that this was no longer considered a jungle full of weeds and shrubbery, but now is a park that our children and our Pattersonians and families could come and appreciate. So I want to thank Ms. Jeanette Thompson, Mama Jeanette Bug, their crew of our seasoned golden seniors, to our Habitat for Humanities, for our mayor, city council, our Congress, Assembly, our Senate, our county commissioners, and our council members for making sure that parks are a priority in the city of Paterson. 1st Ward, we see you. 1st Ward, we're here for you. 1st Ward, we will champion for you to make sure today is not just a ribbon cutting, but we're transforming not just the park, but we're looking to transform the neighborhood. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep building, because if we build, they will come. God bless you, and God bless the great city of Paterson.
Now we have the 5th Ward Councilman Luis Velez.
Ready for action. Thank you, Councilwoman. So, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. First of all, Jeanette Thompson, I don't know, you around here still? Yes, she is, right? Sorry, but the sun is hurting my eye so much I had to go back and forth. But, community, when you see people, legislators, community leaders, state, federal, county, that they want to do good for Paterson, just pray for them. Pray for them. For God could give them wisdom to keep on bringing the money where it's supposed to be and making sure they invest it for our kids. I know that sometimes some haters, right? But let's turn the negative to positive ideas. If we turn the negative to positive ideas, we could do a lot. And when we make decisions in the council, we don't do it just because the ward. We do it for the entire city of Paterson. And when it's voted as a positive, we all celebrate. So I'm gonna propose to the mayor, let's get at least $150,000 to put a nice decorative fence in here in the front of the park. Because the last thing is I want to call PD for squatters getting out of here. So if we put a good fence over here and close the park at night and open in the morning, we preserve this park. Second, we don't have a quorum. Thanks God. Thanks God we don't have a quorum. No, well, we are four. But you know, looking at extending the vision, we transform, but it's us. The other 50% is to preserve. We cannot throw the money down the drain after we do things. So we had to preserve it. So if you see something, say something. Don't put it on Facebook. You got my number. You got their numbers. But let's work together because a better city is working together. And we will send a message. Listen up, councilmen and community. We will send a message to the state and DCA that we need more money to fix our parks. God bless you.
Thank you, council members. And finally, members of the community, we only have one choice in the city of Paterson. I'm very sure that very soon Paterson will be the best city in the state of New Jersey. By working together, and partnership is everything. But we got two options. Whether we bring politics in the middle and get divided and start attacking each other, or we come together and use our partnership and our effort to work together to make Paterson a better city. And that's what we're doing right now. It's hard, it's easy to judge, but it's hard to come together and work. At the city council, we're working with the administration and with every entity to change the city of Paterson. On Monday, we have $2.9 million for Vista Park renovation. I'm going to put a special meeting together, Mayor, to get that project done by Monday and to start the Vista Park project as soon as possible. That's the only way that we make a city better. Thank you, and God bless the city of Paterson.
Council President, I'm Andre Sayegh, and I approve that message. Thank you. That was terrific. Wow, it's incredible. Talk about announcements. That's breaking news right there, Council President. He wants to get it done this Monday. Yes. For those of you who are not aware, Vista Park is the highest point in Paterson. It's above Hinchliffe Stadium. It is an eyesore. It's become a dumping ground at the moment, and it's going to be a state-of-the-art park by this time next year with an amphitheater and a playground for children as well. So that'll be the latest investment we make. We're making an investment in Westside Park, $15 million, Council President. We'll be opening up the bids on that relatively soon. And I have another announcement to make a little bit later. But at this time, we want to thank our partners from the Nature Conservancy. They donated $50,000 for 28 trees. So Paterson's going green. Let's give a round of applause for Johnny Quispe. Johnny, come on.
All right, good morning, everybody. Johnny Quispe, I'm the Associate Director for Cities Programs at the Nature Conservancy. And about 3 years ago, Steve Sayegh invited me out for a tour of Paterson. And if any person could have done it, it was Steve. Steve took me all around the city, took me around the first ward, and we had great food afterwards down on Market Street. So it was an excellent day. But what stood out to me was his specific vision. And I know it wasn't just his vision. It was the vision of a community that had come together for what then was Clinton Street Park and today Jeanette Thompson Park. At the Nature Conservancy, we work to address both climate issues and the loss of biodiversity. And parks like Jeanette Thompson Park, the planting of trees, the implementation of rain gardens or places that can control floodwater are important to helping both people and nature. We're excited on this chapter. We're excited to continue to work with Passaic Habitat for Humanity and Steve Sayegh as we start looking towards the Riverfront Greenway along Presidential Boulevard and the Passaic River, looking for an opportunity for public access, looking for an opportunity for flood reduction, in a way that we can support both the community vision and in a world that nature and people thrive. So thank you all, and thank you for the opportunity here today to help support and continue this vision of Jeanette Thompson Park.
Council President, Johnny says he's going to donate another $50,000 for another 28 trees at another park in Paterson. I don't know if you heard that part.
I didn't say that yet.
Before we call on the woman of the hour, I want to thank individuals in the north side here, this neighborhood. I know Renessa Johnson has been very active and very vocal. Renessa, thank you. Pedro Rivas. I see Pastor John, who's with the Habitat board as well. Again, those unsung individuals. Martha Arancibia on my green team, thank you for joining us today as well. Patricia McNeil, thank you for joining us. Barbara Dunn, I just spotted her. Well, let's hear it for Barbara. So I want to just quickly take you back to when I first met Jeanette Thompson. Jeanette was working for the Paterson Post Office. Do you remember that, Coach Wimberly? She was always on the move, but not looking for accolades or looking for attention. Then I met her when she was with Councilwoman Vera Ames. Always on the move. And by the way, I couldn't have scripted it better. Guess who just arrived? Councilwoman Vera Ames. Oh my God. She must have heard me or something. And the Councilwoman's Park is next for renovation. That'll happen next year. But Jeanette Thompson has never asked for anything. All she asked is that we make improvements in our community. All she's asked is for progress in Paterson. So today our answer to Jeanette Thompson is we've not only made improvements and progress in Paterson, but because of your staunch advocacy, we've named this park after you. So ladies and gentlemen, the Jeanette Thompson and Jeanette Thompson Park, Jeanette Thompson.
We love you, Ms. Thompson.
Jeanette Thompson.
I want to thank everybody. Oh, this is fantastic. A beautiful day. The sun is out. Last week it was cold. I was a little worried, and then Mother Nature said, I got this. So this is beautiful. This is long coming. All those that work with me know this is long coming.
Yes, sir.
So this did not happen by Jeanette Thompson alone. I have to give the woman credit. I don't know if she showed up, Jerry Flatt. She is the one. Jerry's told me how to get that building knocked down. Okay? Jerry walked with me all the way until it was down. And Jerry helped us with that library and all the other things that we have done in the first ward, the cameras. The county. She took me to the county and she said, we're going to get those sidewalks done. We're going to get this done. So Jerry, wherever you are, I thank you. The homeowners, thank you. The City of Paterson, thank you, because she is not a Pattersonian. Okay? But she came down here from Haledon, along with my other friend Maria. Maria, you here? And they said, we can do this. And we did it. So I have to thank those who started this project with me.
That's right.
And that's the way it is. And Jerry, I thank you. And Barbara Dunn, I heard you're here. Now, Barbara Dunn put up with me because I'm gonna tell you, she worked with Jerry and she took my ideas and she said, okay, this woman's for the community. And that's what we did. We worked the community. And Barbara Dunn, Donna Brightman, and that whole board of Habitat back there, was that 2010, 11, Barbara? Said, all right, let that crazy lady get ahead and do what she wants to do. Okay? And that's good, you know? Because this is what happens when you get one couple of crazy people, okay? This is what happens. We're Pattersonians. And they have to understand our needs and our wants. And that's what it's about. So these people, I thank over and over every day for this park and all the other things that went on the north side. We got a list. If you want to hear it, I'll be sitting on one of these benches. And next month, And I'll give you a list of everything that Paterson Habitat for Humanity, which is now Passaic County Habitat, has helped us to improve the north side. People don't know what was done, but it's not in vain. It's not just this point, okay? So, like I said, I have my number one person is Tracy Pearson here. Tracy and Karen, they're excellent. Where are they? I don't know where they are, but they stood by me all the way. And like I said, Marie, I don't know if you're here, Pastor Home. There's these people. Where are you? You need to be recognized. You need to be seen. It's not just about Jeanette Thompson. You people were out there with me. So y'all need to step up here. Karen, Tracy. And we already talked about where's Vanessa? Vanessa here? All right. Okay. And Pat? Did Pat make it back? Yeah, Pat in the lights. All right. You see? And Karen, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for them, okay, all this would not be possible. These are the people you need to see too. It's not just about Jeanette Thompson. It's about all of us working together to say, we're going to make a change in this corner. This corner today, another corner tomorrow, and guess what? Pretty soon, we'll have the city back to the old Paterson the way Jeanette. We can do it, okay? So we just got to stick together. My president is Pedro, and his wife Anna.
Go Pedro!
Okay, so like I said, well, I don't even have to talk about Steve, because everybody will talk about Steve, but I know Steve probably said, oh, I'm glad this park is open. But guess what, Steve? I may not be finished with you, okay? I might find another corner somewhere, all right? Yeah. So I just want everybody to know that it was a long, long journey. And since 2010, that we started. We had a lot of other things going on, while this was being made.
Hey guys, can we get down from?
I am so happy. This is so unbelievable. I told everybody. I told everybody I wanted a bench with my name on it. I came to the groundbreaking and they put the name on the park. I didn't say no, okay? But I'm gonna still get my bench, right? So this way I can sit back there and just look at my park and look at this neighborhood and see what we're doing. So I want to thank everybody, all of these guys behind me. I thank you for supporting me. I thank you so much for putting up with me, because I do ask for a lot. But the only way you're going to get something done, you got to ask. You got to sit around and just complain and talk about it. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I forgot that's why I keep Tracy. You know what I'm saying? Tracy is the man. And we do a youth program. We started 3 years ago, guys. And we take children. Not so much, it's called encouragement, because there's a lot of 3.5 and 3.6 children out there who are struggling, but they need our encouragement. So we do an award dinner every year.
That's right.
And today, I have 1,000 tickets over here.
And down up front,
it's only $1 a ticket, but $10 a book. But this will help us. I think we do 12 kids. Right now we only do 6 kids, but we can improve on that, okay? And I think Dr. Mim, she's one of her schools, right? I think you were there, right? And Ruby Cotton, always there, okay? My mayor always buys a ticket. Believe it or not, my mayor buys a ticket every year. Last year he bought a whole table.
Two tables this time.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what we do for the kids. And then Thanksgiving with my boss, Jamie Bland, we will be giving out 24 food baskets, not just for Thanksgiving, it's going to be for the whole week, because they got to eat every day. And we give breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? So that's another program that we started around 3 years ago. I know my kids keep, every time I say I'm going to sit down, I go to sleep and I think of something, I wake up and there I go, okay? But it's beautiful. So I thank everybody and this is beautiful. I invited everybody, but you showed up. You showed up and you showed out, and I love it, okay?
This is from the Homeowners Association board. Any the Homeowners Association, yell, hey, stand up, raise your hands. We have a meeting every last Tuesday right here in our community building at 6:30 to 7:30, and we discuss things. And Jeanette is our board executive, and yeah, we're really doing things. This started as a dream, and it's only crazy until it happens. And this happened because we was at a meeting. Somebody came up with the idea when it used to be the torn down, and we decided to do it, and then we gave Jeanette the ball, and she just ran with it. I'm gonna give it.
All my board members, are they here? Karen, Mayo, Margot, Jim Hill, who's all here? All right, thank you.
Let's have another round of applause for Jeanette Thompson. Paterson, what time is it? Transformation time. So before we cut the ribbon, we got another flowers. Okay. While we wait for those flowers, I'm going to call for closing remarks and we'll cut the ribbon. Scott Millard from the Paterson Habitat for Humanity. Put your hands together for Scott as he closes the show so we can cut the ribbon.
Nice, y'all.
Good morning. On behalf of the Jumpstart Community Training and Services Program and the National Action Network, our director, Ms. Jeanette Thompson, we are very proud and we are happy about everything that's happening for her. So we would like to, everybody would like to come up, some are not here, but some of the staff for the Jumpstart would like to come up. And the National Action Network members, some of you guys that are here, can you come up because we're giving her some flowers. And we just want to let her know that we love her and we always stick by her. And this is her staff right here as the director for Jumpstart. Thank you. Sister Princess, would you just present the flowers for everybody?
Mrs. Jeanette, we'd like to see all our beautiful, hardworking ladies in their living, that they should receive their flowers. So on behalf of Miss Jeanette, a lot of people don't know, she's the glue behind everything. So let us give her a warm welcome as we present her flowers.
Double raffle, double ticket. Yeah, we met a picture. Yeah, I just want
I think it's appropriate. Councilwoman Ames, would you like to say a few words?
Know that this is like a mother having a baby. Because this is my right hand that's being acknowledged today. Ain't nothing that I do, ain't nothing that she do that we don't support each other. This is my 65-year-old friend. Wow. That's how many years we've been climbing through the mud. We never thought when we were coming through at School 6, down the hill and up the hill, that either of us would be acknowledged by our community for our community service. Because God puts us where He needs us to be. and she's on my right, and Wahida is on my left, and God takes care of the rest. I'm just a servant, serving with my sisters, and I thank God that I lived to see the day that she gets her flowers for the work that she has done. As I say, let the work you've done speak for you. Congratulations, my sister and my friend.
Another round of applause for Councilwoman Ames.
The best.
All right, Scott, right before we cut the ribbon, Scott Millard, one more round of applause for our partner in progress.
For us, welcome to Jeanette Thompson Park. Let's cut the ribbon.
Are you ready? On three, transformation time.
1, 2, 3. Transformation time.